Hey out there in YouTube land, it's Michael Christopher here, checking in, spreading the word that I'm being made out to be a Manchurian candidate. I think that's what's going on here. Like I said, like I've been saying, I thought they were trying to make me out to be a domestic terrorist when I was detained on May 20th. I stated to them, they're trying to make me out to be a fucking killer. Uh, And, you know, I pretty much come to that conclusion. I'm being made out to be a Manchurian candidate. Uh, I recently started reading this book called Poisoner in Chief that has to do with Sidney Gottlieb and the MK Ultra, um, projects and stuff like that with mind control. Trying to figure out if I can make any correlations to what I've gone through because I have been subjected to mind control. And I found some very interesting things. The main thing that sticks out to me is there was a guy named Bissell, Richard Bissell. And reading that name, it had me thinking, wait a minute, there's a Bissell Bridge just a few miles away from where I lived at 30 Murray Street, East Hartford, Connecticut. I wonder if he has any relation to that. And it turns out he did. There's the Bissell family has a rich history ever since the 17th century with Connecticut. They had a family member that was governor. I think he was the 17th governor of Connecticut. They had a Captain Bissell, who was a steamboat captain. I believe he was a boat captain right on the Connecticut River, right by where I used to live. But this guy Richard Bissell, he was an associate of Sidley Gottlieb's. He was born right in Hartford, Connecticut. What day was he born? September 18th, the day of my car accident when they caused this car accident right on Route 5, right down the road from the Bissell Bridge. This guy was worked with the CIA. He was involved with the CIA when it come to opening Area 51. He worked on the U-2 spy plane. Any coincidence that I'm working for an aerospace company and this all happens? I don't know. He was responsible for the Bay of Pigs. Not responsible for it, but he had a lot to do with the organization of it. And it's coming to find out that the Bissell family, especially Richard Bissell, I believe he was a CIA director at one point in time. Born in Hartford, Connecticut, died in Farmington. And then, of course, come to find out, too, in 2026, they're putting $30 million into redoing and revamping the Bissell Bridge. Any coincidence? I don't think so. I've been attacked by, I've been falsely portrayed by and psychologically manipulated and gang stalked and targeted by my coworkers at Hanwha Aerospace, by my family, Pauline Risk, David Risk, involving children, Sebastian Busk, to work against me, and it includes my neighbors, and I'm figuring something out new every single day that's pretty much reaffirming the fact that they've involved me in something. This is not me. I'm involved with something, and they're trying to make me out to be a fucking Manchurian candidate. And I kind of suspect why Barbara Atwood was telling me to hang myself. Why Patricia Burdnick hands me 3 belts. Everything's adding up here, and I just never could have believed that this would be my family. I grew up loving my family. It's not right. I just still can't believe this stuff. And if it's hard for me to believe, I'm sure it's hard for everyone else to believe. But I'm putting this information out there because I'm involved with something, and what I'm coming to find out, they work a lot of the times in 5-year increments. So what do you know? Come 2030, I don't know if I'm still around. Something might happen. I've been subjected to mind control. You know, like I said, they brainwashed me, had me run down to the river conveniently, the same river that this Captain Bissell's associated with, and I started getting shot at by people from Windsor, Connecticut, right across the river. And then someone pulls a golf cart right up behind me. You know, this is no coincidence. Free will has been manipulated. Free will can be manipulated, and it's a human rights violation. And luckily, I've become aware to it. You know, the greatest thing I've learned from all this is that we're not our thoughts. When something pops into your head, you really need to take a step back and think about it, because, like I said, I've had this voice to skull technology used on me all at the right time, and it with these microwave weapons. Shit, at this point, it might even be fucking satellites. I don't know. All I know is what's happened to me. And, they falsely claimed I had a traumatic brain injury. They involuntarily committed me after illegally detaining me just to throw a bipolar diagnosis on me. I know what I am. And I've been attacked. I've been attacked. Psychologically manipulated. And I'm going to keep speaking on this because it's very important. People need to realize that this stuff's going on. It's like MK Ultra 2.0 with artificial intelligence. It's not right. And if people can consider that MK Ultra was alive and well in the 50s, 60s, well, what's to say that it's not still going on today? I'm telling you it is, because I've been a part of this. I've been thrown into this. And this is exactly why they've tried to make me out to be a conspiracy theorist. And thrown all these, falsely claimed I had a traumatic brain injury and all this stuff to just create plausible deniability for when they target me next. It's crazy. And this is why my family's not talking to me. This is the reason my family's not talking to me. Because especially David Risk and Pauline Risk, they know what's going on. And they mentioned to me right after the first couple days of me, I think it was the 9th day of me protesting at East Hartford, said that another case has been opened against me. It's been reopened. It's not a case. It's fucking it's a program. The program's been reopened. They have held back. In the past couple of months, I haven't They're keeping their distance for now, but that doesn't mean to say that they're gonna wait for the right point in time, like they did for me, for Good Friday. It's funny too because as I'm reading this book, it states that MK Ultra was started on April 13th. April 14th of 2025, I had to go into work because I was getting harassed, stalked, surveilled, people saying I was going to bring a gun to work. And this was right before we rolled into something else on Friday, Good Friday, when, all this stuff started. See someone, like I previously stated, saw someone taking pictures of the phone lines. Then there's 3 children over the house, pretty much setting me up. Tyler Tomziak, Leah Lacey, and Sebastian Busk. They brought these children over on Good Friday to make me out to be the evil one. Well, they tampered with evidence to set me up. Stole my underwear. I'm wondering what's going on. Are they just holding on to DNA to just jam me up? They stole my computer. Like I previously stated. Are they just waiting? Just think if something goes out of line, they can just fucking charge me with something? Just to get rid of a problem? I'm involved with this stuff. CIA, and it's involved the local authorities. It's involved the state police, like I've stated. It's involved the state of Connecticut. And It involves my family. Like I said, I've had grandfather that was a colonel in the Air Force. Always watched 007 movies. I kind of understand why now. And then Douglas Risk, who retired colonel in the Air Force. Could he be a CIA spy dentist? Because he's a dentist, and the CIA has used spies as dentists before. Possibility. Uh, but you know, I never would have thought this was happened until I got attacked by my family. Family working with police to get me committed. But like I stated on my original video, thankfully, I'm that other channel, Think For Yourself. Think FOYO self. When I thought I was trying to figure out what's going on. People are following me around, breaking into my house, clogging my chimney, and I told them I'm destroying the house on that video, thankfully, that because my family is alienating me and working with the police. Well, this has got much deeper, and it's, I believe very strongly. Yeah, that's what the evidence is pointing to with this whole Bissell Bridge. Richard Bissell, Bissell Bridge. Just a couple houses down is this Joe Futner, the guy who signed off on all these police reports from South Windsor, right next to the Masonic Temple. How much circumstantial evidence do you need before you realize that I'm involved with something here and I'm being made out to be something that I'm not? Not bipolar, not schizophrenic, not delusional, do not have a traumatic brain injury. It's not right. It's a human rights violation, civil rights violation, and people aren't speaking up right now because of what it involves in, and they're watching out for their own safety. It's funny. I want to say the first week of April at Hanwha Aerospace, I was working, trying to put in headphones to tune these people out. And I just started watching YouTube, started watching new videos and stuff. And the algorithm was manipulated because there was five that really stood out, that caught my attention, that popped up on their own. This is how an algorithm can be manipulated. And this is how all this stuff started, before all this stuff started. It was 1984, George Orwell, The Art of the Deal, Donald Trump, Machiavellianism, and The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Taking into those four and also a thing about, what's his name there? The leader of the Church of Satan, Aleister Crowley popped up. A thing on Aleister Crowley popped up. Taking into all this stuff, and then what I've been throwing into involving occult practices, involving the government, involving my family. Can't believe it. It just goes to show how an algorithm can be manipulated to try and, at the very least, for the future, show that this person, oh, look, he viewed this, he viewed that. I thought that was, but yeah, this is, I'm involved with something doing with the federal government. And it's very scary. People need to know that mind control and is going on in the United States. And Connecticut is working with them. Hartford Hospital, in relation to what they did to me. They experimented on me. They hooked me up to an EEG machine, ran my brainwaves into artificial intelligence to decipher my mind and read my memory. Possibly. That's what I tend to think. And it's not right. There's a war on the mind right now. They're attacking the mind with psychological manipulation, voice-to-skull technology, and microwave weapons, all to manipulate free will. This is going on. And please spread the word, because the more people talk about this, the better. Right now, I think I'm the only one because I've been subjected to this, and it comes off as a little unbelievable. I know, but this has happened to me, and I'm putting my life on the line right now. Putting my life on the line to spread this information, because they're gonna have to kill me. They're gonna have to kill me, and but it's very scary, because if they were to manipulate me to go down to the river, go to the church where they have those pamphlets already set up, it could turn into, just show up to this place, kind of like a Tyler Robbins situation. Go on the top of a roof, there's already a shooter there to make the kill, just to set someone up to be a patsy. It's not right. God bless. Take care.